Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to today's Mid-America Christian University Men's Basketball Media Day press conference. Today we are joined here by head coach Josh Gamblin along with Dominic Ford, Cedric Wright, and Ashford Golden. I'd like to start off today with a question for Coach Gamblin. With the start of the 2019-20 season upon us, the expectations are pretty high after getting back to the NAIA National Tournament last season. What sort of goals are you looking to set for this year's squad, and how do you think they'll be accomplished?
Yeah, our goals are similar every year, and I think pretty simple. We want to improve every day. That's on and off the court. We tell all of our guys when we recruit them, we want to challenge them spiritually, academically, and athletically, and in that order. I think the good thing about the Sooner Athletic Conference is if we set a goal to compete at the top of that, to try to win our league, we feel like that allows us to be one of the best teams in the country. So I think our goals fall in line. Obviously, we want to play for championships, but we want to win our league, compete to win our league, and if we do that, that sets us up to be as good as anybody in Kansas City.
Coach Gamblin, this question is also for you. When you look at the roster, you can notice that one hurdle is you guys are going to have to overcome this season is that you lost a lot of guys to graduation last season.
Yeah.
Dominic Ford, who's sitting next to you, is one of the few returning guys from last season. However, it seems like you brought in a talented group of newcomers this season. What can you say about the guys coming in and what sort of impacts they'll make?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's really hard to replace the kind of kids we had last year. We were 12-10, 5-9 in league play, and kind of dead in the water, and they just kept treading and kept fighting and found a way to win 8 out of 9, and that says a lot about those kids' character. Obviously graduated, moved on. A lot of them are doing really cool things. Some are still playing. But I've been really proud of our 4 returners, Tony, Tori, obviously Dom, Kalen. They've done a great job leading the way. All guys that will make an impact in one way or the other on our basketball team. And we've always been transfer heavy here. I think if you look across the NAI, it's a very transfer heavy across the country. Everybody plays the transfer game, and that's kind of trickling up to every level, whether that's NCAA Division I or NAI Division I or whatever it may be. And we do think we have a very talented group, and we've got a couple of these guys up here. But really excited about our team. Got a long way to go in a lot of ways, but these kids have worked really hard, and they've represented our university in a first-class way. So like what we have, but have a long way to go.
This next question is for Dom. Dom, as just one of 4 guys returning from last year's team, what can you tell us it's been like playing with these new guys, and what do you expect to see from this year's team?
It's a little weird, like going into the summer and not knowing your teammates are going to be the next year. But Coach was really transparent with the type of guys he was getting and everything like that. So as soon as some guys came in over the summer and just started working and building that chemistry early. So ever since then, it's been real fun. Like I know Ced and AT have both been here since I was here this summer, and that early chemistry has helped and led into this off season. So I feel like just with the rest of the guys kind of falling in order, it'll be perfectly fine.
My question here is for Cedric. You're coming here all the way from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and before that, you played at Thomas in Georgia. Can I ask you what brought you to Mid-America Christian University?
Honestly, it was just a great opportunity. Coach Gamblin was a great guy. He was on me tough, his whole staff, honestly. And honestly, it was just honest with me from the start. He told me, that I have a great opportunity to, get better, grow spiritually. And, just the biggest thing was, he was going to help me off the court, grow into a man and just be a better person each and every day. And, of course, get me better. So, yeah, it was a no-brainer for real.
I have a question for Ashford. You're one of the newcomers to this team as well, coming here from Central Oklahoma. Can you tell me what brought you here as well?
Well, when I left Central Oklahoma, when I decided I was going to leave Central Oklahoma, Coach Gamblin was the first one I talked to, and we just clicked as soon as we talked from the first conversation. So I kind of knew a genuine where I really wanted to go, and then I felt genuine love from him. So I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
This question is for Coach Gamblin. People say that you play in one of the tougher conferences in the NAIA. With that being said, what would you say will be the biggest challenge as you prepare for conference play?
Just it's a fight every day. I think you can have a really big win on a Thursday night and then win on Saturday and feel terrible, or lose on Saturday and feel terrible. And it's just Every night in our league is a battle. But the good thing is you go to the national tournament and there's nothing you haven't seen. It prepares you for March, and I just think not only is the talent really high, I think our league is full of great coaches, and I think you see a lot of different styles. There's different ways to win. Obviously, there's 1,000 different ways to coach and play the game, and you see teams in the SAC that press. You see teams in the SAC that run 5-man motion, slow it down. You see teams that zone. With those challenges, if you can get better with that, I think it helps set you up to be a better team in March if you can kind of get through that gauntlet.
Dom, this next question is for you. With this being your 3rd year with the program, you've steadily improved each season. What part of your game have you been focusing on improving, and what sort of impact are you looking to make this year on the court? And then a follow-up question after that is, with so much experience in this program, like, what's the best memory that comes to mind?
4 years with the program. Feels like 7, but I feel like over the years, I mean, obviously, like said earlier, we've grown spiritually, and that's a big thing that coach really looks into in growing us as men. But like basketball-wise, I'd say it's just like becoming more comfortable and confident in myself, because like growing up, like I knew I had talent and natural abilities or whatever, but like coaches helped pull out the confidence in myself to know that I belong. And so that's mainly the thing. And then just coming into this year from last year, I worked a lot on my jump shot, trying to become more consistent from behind the arc. So that's big. And then the second question?
What is your best memory you think of when you look back at your years with the program?
I mean, the van rides and away games are always super fun, just like bonding with teammates. But last year, making it to the tournament, finally my first time being here, and just seeing the crowds and playing in that type of environment was super fun. But yeah, I'd say probably Sweet 16 last year.
Cedric, I have a question for you. I know you already talked about how Coach Gamblin was a big reason why you came here. Now that you've been with the program here for a little bit and in practice for a week and a half, can you tell me what has been the biggest surprise for you and what it's been like so far through the first couple weeks?
Honestly, I mean, just like I said earlier, I mean, Coach Gamblin's just such a, stand-up dude, just a real person, and, so genuine. It's like, it's pretty easy. I mean, he don't really ask much of us, just to go hard. And really, I mean, for all he do for us, I mean, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? He only asked us for about 2.5 hours, 2 hours. So, I think that first week we did really good as a team, as a unit. I know we still got a lot of work to do. We don't got everything down pat yet, but it's like, out of all those 4 years I've been in school, this is the fastest. We don't buy in. everybody get along, and so I'm excited to see what the year has for us in store.
So the team's been gelling pretty well then?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're not perfect by a long shot. We have a lot of work to do, but for a first week, you know what I'm saying, it's good. I like our first week over a lot of other teams. That's how I feel.
Astrid, after this last week and a half of practice, what style of play should fans expect to see from the team as you get ready for the season later this month?
Well, we're going to guard and very fast.
Yeah.
Very fast.
There you go.
Last question here is for Coach Gamblin. Practice started for you guys this last week on Monday, like everyone said. With just a week and a half under your belt and so many guys that are playing with each other for the first time, what are some positives that you experienced in practice? And if you had anything to say to the student section that is going to be wanting to come to that first game, to get them out there, what do you have to say to them?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with that one, but I think it's going to be a really fun team to watch. We really challenge our kids to get out and support other, not just MACU sports, but anything going on campus, because we want that support. And I think playing in the Gulfkey is a really tough thing to do for opposing teams, and our student section is a big reason for that. Love the support, love our gym, love the atmosphere we're trying to build there, so come be a part of it, I think is what I'd say. I'm really excited about the group. I think 11, 12 guys that are really competing to get better every day. I really like our guard play with the returners, Kaylin and Tony, who have returned and who know the system, and alongside some super talented guys, Devon Moore, Demarius Brooks, obviously. very talented. Tony Dorsey's done a really nice job. Our wing play, obviously led kind of by Dom, but Ashford's a special talent. Ced's as good of anybody we've had on the block in a long time here. Will be a little bit different. Our kids, we've been working on post entry because we haven't done that a lot. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but we haven't thrown in the post to the bigs as much going into our 5th year here. But I mean, I can go down the line. Terrence Jones is a unique player who can do a lot of different things. Carlos Slaughter's a really tough kid who brings some unique traits to our team. Just really like the group. I'm telling you, it's going to be a big time fight for playing time every single day, and I think that's a good problem to have. Just the competition we got to breed. I'd be remiss not to talk about Marvin Lowe, who's probably grown the most in about 8-9 day stretch, and really proud of his development. And so, like our group, I think we got a chance to be pretty good, but right now we do have a long way to go.
All right. Do you have any closing remarks here today?
I would just say come support us, community, the campus. This is a MACU's a special place, but what makes it special is the people. And we want to support. We love the support. Come watch these guys. It's going to be a fun run, and hopefully we can try to win a few games.
Okay, thank you, Coach Gamblin, and best of luck to you for the rest of the season.
Thank you.